My goal for next year is to have a consistent, dedicated student government which works towards making the Merrimack experience better for the entire student body as a whole.
My main goal for next year, if I become president, is to better communication from the students and to continue to hold myself to a high standard, to be the voice and to be an activist for the students.
My main goal for next year is definitely inspired by the Merrimack Proud campaign, and it is just to ensure that every single person that goes to Merrimack and every single person that works at Merrimack is proud to be there and so proud to say that they are a warrior. And I think that that is something that's going to come through a lot of hard work, and it will be done by acknowledging what works really well at Merrimack right now and keeping those things in place, but also being able to find the things that aren't working so well, acknowledge that they're not working well, and putting in 110% to improve all of those little areas that just don't contribute to campus success and campus happiness, and fixing every single thing.
My main goal for the upcoming year is to bring choice to Merrimack campus. I'd like to see major improvements in the quality and variety of food that we have to offer here at Merrimack. From the experience abroad, Sodexo has a lot more to offer than we currently experience here at Merrimack. They have better food, higher quality, and choices to match. Healthy options along with variety to meet everyone's needs and tastes would be ideal. Last semester, I headed the dining committee and helped to bring Starbucks coffee to campus. Now you can at least decide if you want Dunkin' or Starbucks without ever having to step foot off of campus. I'd like to see more changes like these in the near future, and possibly the integration of some food chains on campus, like a Be Good or a Subway, something along those lines to give people more choice and variety that they look for.
So I have a main vision for next year. My vision is that the students can finally push this school in the direction they want to go. They have a voice now. We have a brand new start. People don't realize we have a new provost, a huge turnover in Res Life. We have new upper administration campus life. And with that fresh start, students can have a say. We have a blank slate. We can mold this school in the direction we want it to go, in a positive direction.
I want the student perspective of student government at Merrimack to change. I want people at Merrimack to understand all that student government does for our school, and I want people to know that our meetings are open each week on Tuesdays at 5 for anyone to come. I want students other than members of the student government to come to our meetings and voice their opinions so that we can get more involved on campus and make Merrimack the best it can be for all students.
I think overall my hope and my goal is to just improve the quality of life for students here. So whether that's working with Sodexo to provide better food in the dining halls, meeting with different deans of schools and the provost to better our registration timing, our courses offered, and again just working for that commitment of communication so that when students have questions and concerns we can get answers.
One thing that I'd like to see improved next year is student involvement on our campus, and not just in clubs and on committees, but in a general sense, just allowing students to be completely immersed in the Merrimack community. And I think that Merrimack does a good job of putting on events and lectures that we can take advantage of, but they don't necessarily advertise it so well to the students. So next year I would want to be a liaison between faculty and the student body to make sure that things are being taken advantage of, and that students have the opportunity to find people that they get along with and they share similar interests as. And I think that that would be such a huge improvement and just improve the lives of every single student on this campus.
Like anything else, there's always room for improvement, and Merrimack is no different. In the future, I would like to see better transparency with faculty and staff among the student body, which would mean more choices and options for the student body as a whole, like better classes, new facilities, and better housing options. I feel that a lot of students don't know what SGA does for the student body. If they knew that we served here as a liaison between the faculty and the students, then maybe they would come to us with new ideas and input on how to change our campus for the better. Granted, a lot has evolved over the past few years here at Merrimack, but there is always room for improvement. Over the past year, I have been a part of this new initiative called Mobile Merrimack with Apple, and they are going to be rolling out iPads to students and teachers this fall to the freshman class. Programs and initiatives like these really put Merrimack on the global map. making our degree more valuable and our time here worth it. We as student government see new groups and organizations come to our table all the time, and we hope to see new groups come about in the upcoming year, allowing for students to feel comfortable here in the Merrimack community. Really, what would Merrimack be without an unforgettable memories to carry for a lifetime? So let's come together and create those memories now.
I want to see students value this school. I want people to treat it as a home away from home. We need to make the quality of campus life better. We need to give students a reason to have pride in the school and a reason to value it as a home away from home. So that would be my main thing I would like to change.
I want the voters to know that I'm not the same person I was when I walked onto campus my freshman year. Merrimack has changed me into the leader that I am today, and I'm very proud of who I've become because of what Merrimack has taught me.
One thing that I think is important for voters to know about me is that I've served on the student government since freshman year, and I have been the secretary for 2 years now. On my time with the executive board, we've worked to implement important changes across campus. We have gotten no classes on Veterans Day because our college was founded for veterans. And we have also worked with the Dean of Campus Life so that student organizations can have cups and tumblers as giveaways.
One thing that I want the voters to know is that just because I'm away from Merrimack right now does not mean I'm not in this race as much as every other person, or that I don't love Merrimack the same. I cannot wait to come home, and just because I'm over 3,000 miles away does not mean that I'm not thinking about how to improve every single area of this campus when I get back.
Over my past 3 years here at Merrimack, I've tried my very best to make an impact on Merrimack's campus by getting involved with different groups across campus, whether that may be student government, Merrimack Proud Council, or the new Mobile Merrimack Initiative, bringing iPads to students and teachers to create a better learning experience. I hope to see more opportunities for all students, no matter what their interests may be, allowing them to find their fit among the Merrimack's community. I hope to find people to lead these groups and organizations and leave a greater impact on Merrimack's campus in the near future. Once again, making Merrimack a global name. And in reality, without us, the students, Merrimack could not progress into the future. So help me create a lasting impression on our campus by voting for Shane Pacheco.
Well, it's somewhat embarrassing, but when I was younger, my secret dream job was to be an MDTA bus driver.